Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.
Welcome. Oops. Oh my. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, everyone. If you haven't noticed, we are in Zoom. So that means that you can connect. And the best way to do that is to follow the link. You can see there's a link. Just scroll up a little bit and look. You'll see that I posted. We are meeting in Zoom. You'll see in the description. There's a link in the description about us meeting in Zoom. So hi, Alyssa. Welcome. Hi, Sarah. As I said, we are in Zoom. So essentially, that means that you should, follow the link to Zoom. I've already set it up for you. You can find it in the description of this live. You can find it in the comments. Trust me, it's there. Okay. You just have to look a little bit. I'm trying to send it to you again because I realize that some people struggle to, I guess, look in the comments or whatever. So I'm going to try to get the invite link for you. Please follow the link. It will be hard for me to carry things back and forth. Okay. Okay, Alyssa, if you want to speak to your boyfriend, I'm going to suggest that you join us in Zoom. Okay? Hi, Shauna. Welcome. Like I said, join us in Zoom. Welcome. I'm glad everybody's here, and hopefully everyone can figure out that we're in Zoom. We're happy to connect with you now. So please take this moment to meet with us in Zoom. We're happy to try to offer you some medium readings and such like that. So that's what we're doing today. So I hope you're going to join us. We're looking forward to you. Hi, Carrie Koloneski and Sue McKelvey. How you doing? Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Please follow the link into Zoom so that you can speak up for yourself. It's really the best way for Jamie Angel, and Jamie Angel I'll be helping Jamie choose people. Hi, Sue. Welcome, Susu Flaherty. If you'd like to try to get a free reading today with Jamie Angel, that will be done in Zoom. Okay. So I look forward to having you all there. I hope that you join us in Zoom. And, I will be broadcasting this live. So if you just want to listen, go ahead and tune in that way. All right. Well, welcome everyone. Shoot, I mean to pin me. I meant it to spotlight me. Welcome everyone. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Free Readings with Jamie Angel. And Jamie Angel is also known as Eve Brown, just so you know. Jamie Angel and Eve Brown are the same person. It's YVE Brown. They're a moderator in the group. Jamie Angel, Eve Brown, same person. Okay, I'll repeat that a couple more times as people come in. This is we're going to change the format a little bit tonight. We're doing some readings. And I'm going to let the divine lead me to who's in need for a reading, and let spirit reach out to those people. And Jamie's I'm going to spotlight you with Jamie, so you're going to have your camera on. I'm going to spotlight you with Jamie Angel so Jamie can hone in on a spirit around you. It may be the spirit that you want to connect with. It might not be. It might be your great grandma or something. Okay. It could be your uncle, could be your buddy. Okay. It's hard to say. A private reading, you can request a particular spirit. Okay. And that's the benefit of a private reading. Private reading, you get a whole lot more information. You get an entire hour of information. Here, you're going to get 5 minutes. Okay. Maybe not even. And these are mini readings. These are meant to help you get to see and witness Jamie Angel's style and the way they do things. So then, so that you can feel called, so that you can feel confident about anybody that you might be paying or hiring for a reading. Okay. So, welcome all of you. I'm glad you all made it. Okay. So, hi Patty and hi Shawnee. Welcome. I'm glad you're all here. All right, Jamie, did you have anything you want to say before we get started?
Yes. I'm Jamie Eve Brown. I read under the name Jamie Angel, which acknowledges the angel babies in my own life. And I also do, in addition to mediumship, I do mindset and spiritual coaching. I also do card and rune reading as well as pendulum reading. This is an exciting time of year for me because it's December that I most often do my 12-month forecasts in card readings. So if you haven't booked one of those yet, you might want to consider that, because that does help. It doesn't necessarily...
Hi, messages from Spirit. Welcome. Nandita, hello. We are in Zoom, Nandita, so if you're hoping to get a reading, that's where you join us. The link is just up in the comments, just above you.
expect and how I can work with the universe to try and make it the best year possible for me, type of thing. And each of us, when we get those things, it helps us to know, where some of those speed bumps are, and at least not be so surprised by them. And so that's one of the things I am very excited about right now. When I do mediumship, I oftentimes pick up on critters, oftentimes come to me very easily. So that's one thing I will mention, because I know I've seen in the group many times people asking about people who do readings of pets. I do, and they seem to come readily. I also do tend to get a lot of younger babies. Oftentimes, young ones may not have actually gotten to make it to this side, and such. And that perhaps is because of my own experiences, because I have been through the experience of loss. And I think sometimes that when we have experienced our own losses, we can then, as we learn to heal, we can then also reach out to others, because we do relate and understand what is going on. And I think sometimes those particular types of spirits then tend to be kind of gatewayed to us, because our own spirits that that we've connected with on the other side kind of serve kind of as a, okay, let me help you through type of thing. And that those spirit guides that are around us can then help us to connect with your loved ones. And so that is a honor and a privilege to be able to do that. And I'm thankful for that. So if I will be doing readings a little differently than I typically do. Usually it's just spirit led. And so then people are popping in and out and that, but this time we're going to try doing it a little bit more focused. I did have somebody pop in like as soon as I as someone came in, I could see a person with them, and that so that does tend to guide a little bit. But yes, I'm hopeful that we can get to many people today. The first person that I had picked up something on was Tamarin.
Hi.
Hello. As soon as you popped in, I could see what appeared to be an older lady over your shoulder. And that she reminds me very much of my own grandmother. It was like gray hair that was kind of curly. I don't know if it was necessarily naturally curly or permed, but she was definitely very notably there.
That resonates, definitely.
And so you need to know that she is around you. And like I say, as soon as you popped on, she was there. So, you know, you should know that your connection to her is strong and you can speak to her at any time. Are you going back to school or doing something that is a transition of sorts?
It's interesting that you say that. So I can kind of say yes to that on two counts. So one, I am expected to, within the next like 6 months or so, take this very big deal license exam, which I have to take, and I have to be successful passing for my current job and like future success with it. But speaking more directly to school, literally today, I was looking at just other job postings, which I haven't done in a minute, just to see what else is out there. And there is a teaching position that I saw within my field that I was thinking, maybe I'll apply for that too and do both for a while. So I don't know, but kind of yes to both.
Awesome. Yeah, because I seemed to get from her that you will be successful in your scholastic endeavors is what I was hearing. So I was like, okay, in what way? So yes, that definitely makes sense. So, and she definitely has lots of love for you and is going to help you with your with your tests.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
She also wants you to know that when you have times where you're doubting yourself, just kind of look over your shoulder and say, "Can you give me a little confidence?" She's got lots of confidence in you.
Wow, thank you. Gosh, it's so heartwarming. I needed to hear that.
I'm glad that we could be of help. So, and another person. I'm gonna bring her up. All right, I see her. She's praying. Shawnee, Jamie, I'm sure you have a message for Shawnee. She's looking like she really needs it, and she's praying hard. Shawnee, you've got more than just your husband there around you. There's a lady. She is relatively slender looking, the way I perceive her. Long hair. Um,
I don't know who that would be.
I
I
don't
don't
know, but that was the first person that I was seeing. In addition, and it's like I didn't know if maybe it's friend, relative, or whom she's she seems to be in like leather type of outfit, um, like a leather jacket and such. Um,
I have no clue who that would be. I have no clue.
okay, well, maybe if you touch base with a loved one or somebody else, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's so and so."
Maybe, yeah.
For some reason, the name Pam seems to be hitting me as well. I don't know if that's anybody you know or don't know, but
That's my aunt. And my
okay.
aunt Pam.
Is she on the other side?
Oh,
Okay. Maybe it's somebody connected to her.
I'll ask. I know her best friend Tammy died, and they used to babysit me when I was little.
Okay.
And Tammy was young, but I was young. Like,
Mm.
I don't remember what she looks like. I'd have to dig out old pictures.
But you also have a couple of others that seem to be around. Did you ever lose any children?
I had an abortion with my boyfriend that passed.
Okay. Yeah, because I was getting some young energy there that was one that I felt like had not actually set foot on earth. But so much love and understanding around it. And I feel like that child wants you to know that they love you, they understand, and you did what you needed to do at that time. Don't hate yourself for it. Don't condemn yourself. They're content and they are where they need to be now. And they're watching over you.
Yeah, I've been doubting. I was sure of my decision until after he passed, and then I've been questioning everything since he died.
That's understandable.
And the holidays been really hard.
Yes.
It's the first one without him.
And
And
he is with the child, and that so they're together and there's love there.
God, thank you. Just miss him.
Yeah. There's also an older man.
That would be my grandpa. He passed away in 2020. He raised me.
Mm. Yeah, I was kind of weird 'cause I wasn't sure if it was a father or a grandfather because it kind of almost seemed like it could be both. And so that's why I was wondering if it was more of like,
Yeah, he raised me since I was 18 months old. Him and my grandma had custody of me.
and I seem to hear him saying that you've got this, you are stronger than you think you are, and he believes in you. He
Right.
also seems to indicate that you can choose love in the future and have more of the life that you want.
I'm trying. I got to get through February, Hollis says. And then things are going to turn around. So I'm
Yes,
trying to hang in there.
but he will help you and give you the guidance you need along your journey. So if you're struggling and needing times where you need a little support, Grandpa, help me to get through this. He's there for you.
Okay. Thank you, Jamie.
Glad to be of help.
Thank you.
well, I just thought we would go ahead and relieve some of that energy. Sometimes it's hard to get through the holidays, right? And some people are struggling with that. And the other person that I thought, um, I just have to find her. Here she is. Marjana. Yeah, there you go. She said she would love to hear from her dad.
I'm getting a man who's got darker hair, some gray in it, but he kind of resonates that what I would call papa energy as opposed to dad energy. It's kind of that more of that how do you even describe it? Like I guess I would say dignified and like and kind of head of the house type of energy. Um where it was like everybody depended on him and knew that, he was in charge type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also get the sense that while he could be very, very serious, he also had a rather fun side at times.
Yes.
And he does want you to know that he's still around you.
Mhm.
And do you have a son?
I have 2 sons.
Okay. Yeah, because I was seeing a couple of boys, but I wasn't sure if they were both sons or what. The
Mhm.
one boy in particular, male, it seems like he might be in the process of making a decision relating to colleges or career.
Not yet. He's in high school, but not yet. No.
But that one and that I seem to feel that there was a special connection somehow there that he was going to help him decide. Is he
Okay.
in the same field as your father was in?
My father was construction.
So I
Yeah.
was considering similar field like engineering or something or electrical or
Hi, Hannah. We're in Zoom. We are in Zoom, Ward. Welcome. So, Sarah, welcome into Zoom. You just look for the link. If you're hoping to get a reading, join us in Zoom, okay? And I'll get you that link. And here's the link in the comments, you guys.
where he just feels like pulling back,
Yeah.
but he can handle it and he
Okay.
can shine when he
Yeah.
gets the right set
Yeah.
of trainings and such.
Mhm.
So your dad will help him find the right place.
Oh, nice.
And he's gonna be there with you at the holidays.
Mhm.
Do you do something like put a glass or something out for your loved ones?
A glass? You mean like decor or?
Yeah, like a either a place setting or liquor or something for them because I seem to see like a glass like a goblet sitting.
Okay. We know that he liked his brandy for Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be there for it. Even
Yeah.
if only to hear it. So
That's nice to hear.
I hope that has been helpful for you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Well done, Jamie. Well done. All right. So, the other person, let's see if they're still here. Okay. I think, oh, So you have to have your camera on, or I can't really. So I'm trying to choose people, and I can't do that if your camera's not on. So, so here we are, and I was thinking of offering it to, how about Ashley Atwood. Ashley, I'm gonna add you to the spotlight here. Hi, Ashley. I hope you're okay
Hello.
with me choosing you.
You seem to have lost a number of people.
She's muted. Yeah, so I had to unmute her. Sorry.
You seem to have a number of people around you. Like you've had a number of losses of ones. There are a couple. One has hair color similar to yours. It's a male, or at least presents as male. I can't say for sure that they're male. Just presents as male. And it's kind of slender build. When I see him, I feel kind of a pressure along the chest, but it's a little bit higher up towards the neckline. Did he by chance go by way of his own choosing, or was he in an accident or something that would have affected not only the chest but the neck or throat?
Yeah. My brother.
Because oftentimes when I feel this sensation, it's either a case of an accident that kind of crushes that area, or sometimes it's a case of someone who's exited by way of a hanging.
I have lost a friend to a hanging, but
Okay,
he doesn't have. What was that?
okay, so I could be picking up on a couple of different people's energies all together then. Yeah. Was your brother close with that friend as well?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense then.
He was like a brother to me too.
That's what I was going
But
to
he-
ask, because it was like almost, I was like, these guys almost seem like they could be brothers. And that,
yeah,
so
but he had darker hair, and then
yeah,
my brother had lighter hair.
yeah, that makes sense. So it was almost, they were so close that they were like brothers, and the one that wasn't a brother by blood was pretty much brother of the heart to you.
Yeah, we all grew up pretty close together. He was
Well,
actually my mom's ex-son, so he was my ex-stepbrother.
okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So he was sibling, but not by blood.
Yeah.
But by
Yeah.
oh, they are together. And they're watching out for you, and they want you to know that you're going to succeed. You're not going to have the struggles. I get the sense that there's some sort of struggles, that may be addiction or something that you have dealt with, or depression or something like that, that your
Depression.
struggles won't take you out. You can do this. They're working on helping you to overcome.
It's just hard when you lose somebody so close to you and it's just unexpected.
Yes, definitely can understand that. But they're still with you, and when you go through the holidays, you can, remember some of your best times with them. You might want to put a plate out, or put special ornaments that you associate with them.
Right. Thank you so much.
You have a child?
I have a couple.
I need to see one. I think it's a baby girl.
I have one daughter.
Okay.
I did lose a couple though.
Well, I think it's one that's here with you. No, was was your brother particularly close with that child, or was there around the
He
time?
had a special bond with all three of my kids in different ways, but his energy was definitely known when he was around. But um, she misses him. She talks about him a lot more than I think that she really remembers. But
Well, I get the sense that he's still visiting and helping her. Is she how old is she? Is she in school yet?
yeah, she's 7.
I think that there will be times where you'll know that he's kind of given some help on things.
Sometimes I sense him around. I get overwhelmed, and sometimes my kids will just randomly disappear to their room and completely content. And then they'll come out a day later saying that they miss their uncle. And it's heartwarming, but it makes me wonder.
That's understandable. But yes, they do connect, and don't ever think that just because they were too young that they won't remember, because spirits aren't limited by time and space. So they do often connect, especially with their younger loved ones. It's easier to connect with because children have not yet had the belief in the other side and all those things pushed out of them. And
Right.
as you allow them to connect and don't squelch that, they may continue to have that ability.
Yeah, I try to encourage them all the time because they're always telling me that they miss playing with him and stuff. And I'm like, you can still do that. Because my youngest son, he tells me he played with my brother all the time. And he would tell me things that he shouldn't have known, like things that we did when we were younger. And I'm like, what the heck? And so I did tell him, because he was like, maybe I'm crazy. And I'm like, no, you're not crazy. Like, if you see him, he's really there. Like, if you believe it, you can see and talk to anybody. And so I try to encourage it. I don't try to make them feel like they're seeing things that aren't there, because I know how that can help build the veil faster, the wall to the veil. So
Yes, and I think having them around you, both you and your children, may help to heal some of your pain from that loss faster, because of the fact that you're able to have that communication and that family bond still happening. And they
right.
want you to know that they love you lots, and they're going to be there for the holidays.
Thank you.
I seem to hear hang up the stockings.
Yeah. We miss him so much.
Hope that has been helpful.
It has. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
You too.
So next up is Isabella, and then Isabella's in a dark place right now, she says.
Hi, Isabella.
Someday.
You have a number of people with you.
Okay, sorry, I was just trying to figure out how to unmute. Oh, wow, that's cool. Who do you see?
I seem to see older people. I'm not sure if they're parents or grandparents though, because they seem significantly older. Like what we classify as like senior citizen age. They could even be like uncles or aunts for all I know, type of thing.
Mm, I think I had like I don't know, great grandparents or something that I maybe knew when I was like 5, but they passed away when I was relatively young. I don't really know them that well.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
she like she got like red kind of like curly hair sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who
Um,
you that. Yeah. That was my mom's grandma, so my great grandma.
yeah. I get the sense that she had a bit of what I call spitfire to her, where like
Oh
you
yeah.
know, definitely was a bit more on the stubborn side and wouldn't take guff off people. Knew how to
Yeah.
put She knew how to
Mhm.
put them in her place with her words and a look that pretty much said, "Try it and you'll find out," type of thing.
Yeah.
And I get the sense that for some reason you may be needing that kind of energy yourself right now.
I I feel like I've really had a lot of that energy, but right now I'm just going through a really hard phase of grief, with the holidays and also my mom's first death anniversary coming up, and
Mm.
I'm still so new to grief and figuring out like what to even do with myself and how to experience it, and it's causing a lot of ruffles in everyone else's feathers. So that's probably where I'm getting that information
But
from.
I'm getting that you have what you need to hold your own.
Mm.
Follow your path and don't let anyone else try to tell you how you are supposed to handle your grief or your experiences. Your experiences are your own, and anybody else who doesn't agree with you, they're not living your experience. And
Yeah,
she seems to be very strongly, like you can do this and you can put them in their place. You can also, choose to live your life how you wish, regardless of what other people try and limit you to.
I guess that's kind of really what I needed to hear, because I had a big argument last night, and my partner brought up that a lot of our friends have mentioned to him that, because I've isolated myself away from everyone because that's just how I'm coping best right now. Like, they've all been like, "Oh, she's not coping with her grief," and every time she comes out, she always talks about her grief, and you know, all of this sort of stuff. I'm a very negative person because of the grief and all of that. So, it's funny that she's come through kind of said that.
Yeah, she's got that vibe of you do what you need to, and they don't like it. Well, they can deal with it, kind of thing. She's got that vibe of Brooke and no nonsense and whatnot.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in my mom's side of the family. Because
But yeah,
still got most of it, but yeah.
but yes, you have
That's
this.
cool.
You have her support. So if you need to tap into that sometimes when you're dealing with loved ones who don't necessarily get it, there you go.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Sure.
All right, and the next person that I have here is Alyssa. She said that her husband never seems to come through, but it might be Alyssa because you haven't had a private reading, maybe. That might be what it is, but we'll see what he has to say here in the now. She, I guess she comes to lives or whatever often, and he's been delaying coming through or something is kind of what she implied in her post. I could read it to you, but finding it would take longer than just explaining it. But oh yeah, okay, here it is. I'm really hoping my husband John will finally come through. Yep, I'm playfully picking on him for taking his time and having to make me wait. So,
It is interesting that Hollis picked you because I had just seen you up in the thing above I was going to ask about. Your husband, relatively tall gentleman?
He was 5'8", actually. He's kind of petite.
Well, of course, I live in a chair, so for me, anything that's not 5'5" or lower, I may see as tall. You know,
I'm 4'11", so everybody is tall to me. So I get
Yeah.
that.
That makes sense because I was seeing this disparity, like seeing you like this, and you being like armpit level,
Yes.
and so
Yes.
that's why I particularly tall. But that makes sense if you're particularly short at that ratio. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He liked outdoor things.
Yes.
Was fishing among them.
Yes.
I seem to see a good sized fish. Like he had caught a really good size one that he was proud of and may have even had photos with it or stuffed her mouth.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing you were the best catch of all.
That's something we would joke about, actually. Yeah.
And he is around you. He does love you. And I don't did you have any fishing ornaments on your Christmas tree?
We did.
I
Yeah.
was seeing like almost like fishes or some sort of fishing line things on the tree.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, and he said that he'll be there for the holidays.
Good. I'm glad he will. He better be.
You have kids?
Yes, we have 3.
Because I was picking up on one. I think it's a little boy.
I have a 7-year-old. He's our youngest. Yeah.
Is he the one that's having the roughest time dealing with the loss?
No, but our daughter is quite a bit. But our 7-year-old son, just today, he's been bringing pictures to me and letters that he's writing to daddy and putting in his stocking and things like that. So holidays have kind of hit him hard. But overall, like, he's been coping really well. Our daughter has not, though. So
This is the first holiday without him here.
no, this one will be the second. He had been it's been 14 months. So the first Christmas was, just like a month and a half, 2 months since his passing. So
Which one likes to draw pictures or color with markers? I'm seeing some sort of one. I think one might be a unicorn or something like that in the drawing.
okay, so we also have a 16-year-old kiddo who is very artsy fartsy and does a lot of rainbows and things like that on his arms, and that's something he does for coping. But he's always covered in rainbows all over his arms. So he doodles a lot, and he's really good at it too. So
I get the sense that his artistic talent may actually be his path forward
that'd be great.
in his life. I don't know. Has he considered when he becomes an adult doing tattoos?
That's exactly what John and I both have mentioned. Hey, you should totally ink people up, because you'd be great at it.
And the little one, those messages are getting through. He needs to know that.
Good.
And Daddy is there for his daughter. She may sometimes not feel his presence as much as she'd like.
Right.
And of course, it's not in the physical sense. So that's often the hardest. But he is present. And I feel like he has at least sent her some signs,
Okay.
picked up on them or not. Um, I expect there may be specific songs that may be the key things for her. But he's there for all of yous and loves yous, and he's not going to miss the holidays with yous.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to know that. And I will,
I'm curious. Do you
uh,
you get new ornaments each year to put on the tree? I keep saying putting a fish ornament on the tree. So
yeah. So I'm missing the fishing ornament that
Mm.
we had last. So I'm missing a whole box of all the special ornaments that had like all of our fishing gear and like our like the ones that we made together. Like I'm missing the whole box of them. So and the fishing one is in there, is in that box. So but each year we would try to add something a little bit more unique to our taste for that year. That's just something special we would do.
I'm seeming to hear that he still would like us to go ahead and do it.
Okay. I'll be sure to do that then.
That's been helpful.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, well, we have a little bit more time. Steelus, I told you your husband's around you. All the time and always. It's pretty amazing. Good job, Jamie. You got those. Just being able to get some good evidence, I think, is really helpful for some people to help them with their belief. So, another person that requested was so Barbara. Where is Barbara Pevick? But I don't see Barbara anywhere. So okay. It's because they don't have. So I'm just gonna choose the other Barbara. Because you have to have your camera on for me to put you up.
Oh
Okay.
yes, I saw you before and felt a call to that one. Yes.
Barbara. Yeah, Barbara didn't. This Barbara. This is a different Barbara. Barbara Collins. I don't think Barbara. You have to have your camera on Barbara Pevick. Barbara Collins requested anybody, and if you did.
Yeah, I had seen you earlier, and then was gonna ask about you, and then I didn't see you for a few moments there, so I wasn't sure if you had left or not. You seem to have a couple people, one of which is a man. Um, the man that I'm seeing, um, he's got brown hair. Um, I can't really tell his age. I would guess maybe anywhere in the 30s or 40s. I don't know if you know who that would be or anything, but he's kind of I wouldn't classify him as fat or thin. It's kind of that mid-range build, I would say. The way I'm seeing him. Does that resonate with you? Do you know who that would be?
A little bit, not really too much. My husband, he had like a darker hair. My father had like darker hair, black hair. I'm not sure about the brown hair so much yet, though.
It was a dark brown is what I was seeing. And that not necessarily black, but dark brown. Like I say, it was kind of the guy I'm seeing was kind of that, I guess the word, I'm not sure what the word is.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Please follow the Zoom link if you'd like a reading.
sometimes it's one of those things where it's like most parents, you know, do have that thing of, you know, your kid is your kid regardless of age type of thing. So
Yeah, I think he said that all the time too to all of us, literally every single one of us. He would say, "Don't tell this one, you're my favorite," and then he would go and tell the other one, "Don't tell this one, you're my favorite." That's how he was.
he seems to have a great sense of humor. Um,
He's been gone 22 years, long time.
I feel like there's been a lot that's happened for you over the time that he has been gone. But you need to know that he has been there with you and seeing it all.
I appreciate that.
And he knows it hasn't been easy for you, but you have done a lot to make him proud. Can I ask, did you have a struggle with addiction at one point?
No, I've never done drugs, never.
Okay. I didn't know if it was drugs or depression, but there's some sort of a thing, and it might be just dealing with the loss itself, and that kind of sometimes had setbacks, like, and that almost, because I seem to see like a hospital setting, and I didn't know if you maybe had to have, you know, some treatment at some point. But
No, I've had many foot surgeries. I've had 7 foot surgeries.
oh, okay, yeah.
Bad foot, bad knee. Yeah, got attacked by a pit bull when I was younger. I got torn ligaments in my leg.
But it seems to indicate that you've overcome a lot and made him proud.
Thank you.
And he knows that you're still got a lot of shining to do. And he'll help you to shine as brightly as you can.
I appreciate that. I was telling my loved ones, I'm living for all of us now. They keep me going, even with them not being here.
Yep.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well
Good.
done, Jamie. Well done. And yeah, and I always like to say that crying is natural, normal, and anyone that shames themselves for crying, your grief is going to last 10 times as long. All right. So, welcome to Barbara, the other Barbara. So,
Hello.
oops.
We seem to have
I
lost
lied about that. Yeah, she's here.
Hello.
Unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hi.
Is there someone specific you're hoping to reach, or just wanting to know who is around you at the moment?
Well, anyone but my nana or my dog that died a long time ago.
The dog, was it a rather shaggy type of breed?
No. Well, I did have another one like that, but that's not the one.
Okay. So I was seeing an elder lady. She didn't say, she's either she went while her hair was still relatively dark, or she colored it. Because what I'm seeing, the image I'm seeing, this lady, the hair seems a bit wavy or curly in that.
She's done this before. The last time she came through, she described me.
Mm.
And she was being silly. So I don't know if she's doing that again, but she was grey.
It's also possible that she's presenting her younger self during the time that was her favorite look.
Yeah, possibly.
But did she have hobbies that were not necessarily typically associated with women?
Not to my knowledge. I only knew her really well right at the end.
Okay. Was she an outdoorsy type of person?
Gardening.
Okay. Yeah. Did she do any camping or anything like that, or don't you know?
I'm not sure.
Okay. But I do see a lot of plants and outdoors. That it might be just the gardening that I was picking up on then. Um, but I also seem to be picking up on like barbecuing, which I don't know if it was a case that she did or maybe her spouse might have done the barbecuing itself. I don't know, but it's like I'm literally smelling what I would describe probably as a rack of ribs.
I'm not sure, but she did love cooking.
It smells really, really good. So, and that it could be barbecue, maybe it is just cooking inside. I don't know, but they smell amazing. So I would think that she was very good at her cooking.
Yeah.
And she seems to have a very interesting energy to her. Just kind of that there's a lovingness to her, but there's also something about her that I can't really put into words. Maybe it's that, whimsy, I guess might be the word for it, where it's a little bit, that you're saying about the, describing you the last time that she'd come through and stuff. So she doesn't, yeah, I got the sense that, she liked to be a little bit unpredictable and to also keep people laughing every once in a while.
Yeah.
But did she can the things that she made in her garden? Like tomatoes
No,
or anything?
jams and things.
Yeah. Because I've seen the little canning jars and that and whatnot. She seems to indicate that growing things in nature was an empowering experience because it gave her a chance to be connected to the earth.
She loved her gardening.
Yes. And cooking and part of that, it was kind of that whole cycle of connect to the earth, to garden and grow things that then she could use to feed her family and show
Yeah.
love in so many different forms. And I seem to get that she seems to indicate that you have a lot of varied interests and
Yeah.
and that you also share love in various ways that you create and do things.
Yeah. I try to. Too many things.
If you start to feel overwhelmed, she seems to indicate that's when connecting with the earth energy may be the thing to help to ground you. And then it may help to be a little less overwhelmed as you work through any of the other things that you want to do. And choose the things that make you happiest to be where you put your energies.
Definitely. I always feel drawn to like creeks. Sorry, there's a motorbike going past. Hang on. I live on a busy road. Yeah, I'm always drawn to like water and creeks and the countryside and things like that.
Welcome, Holly and Linda. We are in Zoom, so the link is in the comments.
Close by.
So I'm hearing that
Kind of like living dirt. Pardon?
I'm hearing that the more you connect with that, the more you'll find your peace. And it may be that someday you will actually have a place that you're able to actually go outside and be there with it.
I hope so. Kind of stuck right now where I don't want to be, so it's not very fun.
I would say when you're feeling stuck, talk with her, because if I seem to hear that she'll help you to find your way.
I hope so, because I need that at the moment. I don't know what direction to go in.
Your path will be made clear.
I hope so. It's been a while since I have no idea what to do. So.
All right. Well,
And if
sounds
you would like
beautiful.
a reading on any of that, I'd be happy to, talk with you more later.
Yeah, I've been wanting to book one, but it's not affordable at the moment, unfortunately.
I can understand
Maybe
that.
that's why Spirit led me to make sure you got one today. Okay, Barbara?
Maybe I will book one when I'm able, though. But thank you.
Okay. All right, Barbara. Well, today, I hope that all of you enjoyed witnessing Jamie's live, and I think it went pretty well. I think it was pretty impressive, pretty amazing, especially like some of the cool stuff, like the fishing ornaments and stuff, like stuff no one else would. You couldn't even guess that. I don't even know how to guess that. So anyway, if you got a reading today, I'm going to encourage you to put your review or your appreciation in the group. Spread the word, that Jamie's available. Jamie is also known as Eve Brown in the group. So if you want to tag Jamie, you just put at Eve Brown. You can see it there on their Zoom right now, YVE Brown. And we'll be doing this again. So keep watching out for Jamie's lives. And I hope you enjoyed that today. It's always good to give back to a reader if they've done a free reading for you. Make sure that you try to, post the link or tell somebody else about it or whatever you want to do. We appreciate you being here to do these readings with Jamie today. And I think Jamie did a great job. And if you want a private reading, it's really great to sit in a private reading because you get lots more evidence, and you can ask questions and you can request a particular spirit. So I find that's really effective. And of course, you're having a whole hour with Jamie. And that is really beautiful. I agree, Susan. That was wonderful and great job, Sarah said. Great readings. And Amber said it was beautiful. So a lot of people really agree that it's beautiful readings, and it's nice to listen to the readings, even if you didn't get a message. If you didn't get a message today, consider that maybe your spirit would like you to be in a private reading before they say too much. Some spirits prefer if you are in private. Like I think they just literally want privacy. And they, because remember, this is being broadcasted. There's all kinds of people in here. There's like 20 people in here, plus we're broadcasting it. There's people watching. So, just consider that. And you can book with Jamie at Psychic Insights. And the good news is you don't have to worry about getting ripped off, right? Because at Psychic Insights, we guarantee that the reading will be to your satisfaction. And the nice thing is we've already sat here with you and showed you that we're not scammers. Typically, scammers don't like do this kind of thing. And all the approved readers for the medium group are at Psychic Insights. So, okay. All right. So I look forward to seeing you all next time, probably tomorrow. And I enjoyed today's reading. And all right. And I appreciate you and have a good night. Did you want to say anything, Jamie?
Just hope that everyone has a happy and safe holiday season. I know it is a hard time for many people when they're dealing with loss and grief. I do have both written readings as well as video readings. So there is options for people who might not have the internet capacity to do a video type chat. And, sometimes a little bit of coaching can also be what's needed, because sometimes it's like just how do I raise my vibrations to be able to even begin to get above the grief and such can be a thing that some people find beneficial to work with. And I do work with various modalities, including doing meditations that are for those of us with ADHD or a really busy brain. So that can be very helpful. So I hope that I'll see many more of you again next time.
Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.